Welcome to Old Friends. This is Beth. It's a beautiful April evening, and I'd like to take you on an Old Friends blog visit to some parts of the farm that are not on the main tour route. There's the big barn, familiar sight, different angle. The first horses I'd like to introduce you to tonight are Brilliant Decision, and on the right, Wake Forest, who's a German-bred. Wake Forest came to America at age 5 after being almost unbeaten in Germany. He raced for Michael Dubb, trainer Chad Brown. Brilliant Decision is by Bellamy Road, out of Tiny Decision by O'Geigen. O'Geigen, of course, was one of the horses who built Old Friends. He was one of our star attractions for many, many years. Hello, BD. Brilliant Decision did win one race one time at River Downs in Cincinnati. He was not an earner. Owner Lee Rossi enabled his retirement to us because he was really not cut out for a saddle horse. Wake Forest, on the other hand, is a Grade 1 winner. He won the Man o' War Stakes at Belmont Park. And of course, Grade 1 races, those are the most prestigious there are. Brilliant Decision is the younger horse. In fact, he's half as young as Wake Forest. Wake Forest is 10, Brilliant Decision 5, but Wake Forest does everything that BD does. He sort of goes around imitating everything BD does all day. They're fun to watch. This waterer that you see them using is pretty cool. It's got a ball in it, and just like a ball you'd play with, and the horses can push it with their nose in the winter so that the ice doesn't form on the waterers, which is great because busting ice on waterers is a major chore around Old Friends in the dead of the winter. They don't care though. It's a beautiful April evening. Whoever heard of winter? If you look over Wake Forest's back to that distant pasture, it's one of our biggest ones, and 5 horses live in that pasture. Now we're going to fly over and visit it. Okay, there is Interwin coming toward us. He's an Australian. Interwin didn't win any races. He did become a very successful 3-day eventer. In front, that's Affirmed Success, son of Affirmed, $2 million earner. And Kudos, who raced for the Mosses, earned $1 million. There's LOL. He's family. He was bred by Samantha Siegel, trained by Larita Lindemann. And that is Soldat. Soldat won the 2011 Fountain of Youth, earned his way into the Derby. He competed in the Derby won by Animal Kingdom. Right now, though, what he's thinking about is this is his brand new paddock, and he doesn't know his neighbors yet. Oh, Arson Squad, he's the neighbor, okay. There's the beautiful Awesome Gem. He earned nearly $3 million. He won the Hollywood Gold Cup. But Big Blue Nation is determined to photobomb tonight. In fact, both of Awesome Gem's companions were kind of into photobombing. Gem is such a polite horse, he's just going to let him do it. Awesome Gem has the same dad as Game On Dude. That's awesome again. And he has a temperament that's kind of similar to Dude's in sweetness. Oh, there's the other bomber, Ivanfallanovalat. Texas bred, graded stakes winner. So there's the polite Awesome Gem, pretending like he's not the star in here. They're all stars. Here come Discreet Hero and his buddy Cappucino Kid. It's hard to believe that Discreet Hero is now 22 years old. He's been with us since he was pretty young, good long time. He won the Round Table Stakes back in the day. Discreet Hero raced some of our other wonderful horses that we've had on the farm. He raced Dan the Bluegrass Man. He raced against Bonaparte as well. He's by honor and glory. Cappucino Kid is probably best known for being a half-brother to Medaglia d'Oro. Interestingly enough, though, he is just as related to Dan the Bluegrass Man. Speaking of Dan, they had the same dad. These two horses both have had some rough times between, not during their racing career, but between their racing career and coming to us. And they've both come through a lot and in these years settled into just wonderful, friendly, confident horses. They're doing great. They're happy. There in the distance are Eldaafer and Boudoir. Eldaafer won the marathon, the Breeders' Cup Marathon, in 2010. He's the boss in here. He's probably the best bred horse on the farm. He's by AP Indy, out of the runner-up champion Habibti by Tabasco Cat. He's the one who has the goat, Yahoo. Boudoir isn't going to be backed down by the boss, though. He's an Irish bred. He set a record, a course record, at Nad El Sheba for 1.25 miles. When you think of the horses who ran at that track for 1.25 miles, that's pretty impressive. So they're off to do their own thing. See you later, Eldaafer and Boudoir. Uh-oh, here comes some trouble. These two are very special guys. There's Bourbonize, and there is Johannesburg Smile. They are two of our youngish, middle-aged geldings. Johannesburg Smile is by Johannesburg. It took a long time for him to find a paddock mate he would accept. He would not even tolerate another horse in his paddock for a long time. But when Bourbonize moved in with him, I think something great happened for him. He loves his Bourbonize. Johannesburg Smile was a multiple listed stakes winner. He's a New York bred. I should have gotten that clunk of mud out of his mane before I filmed. Bourbonize raced for Bourbon Lane Stables. He's by Tis Wonderful, so he's a grandson of Tis Now. And the neighbors are watching. That's Right to Vote and Persie. Right to Vote was raced by Ron Moquette. After his very good race career, he went off to new owners. A couple of years past. He got in trouble somehow. Mr. Moquette heard about it, bought him back, and retired him to old friends, enabled his retirement. Persie was claiming Horse of the Year 2018. He is a son of Kentucky Derby winner Street Sense. Out of his 17 starts in 2018, Persie won 10 of them. It's getting to be evening, too dark to keep filming, but I couldn't let a blog visit go by without visiting the one and only Touch Gold. Touch Gold is 26 years old now. He's settling into his new paddock. He's the horse who denied the Triple Crown to the Great Silver Charm. Touch Gold won the Belmont Stakes in 1997 with Chris McCarron on board. He was an excellent stallion for Frank Stronach's Adena Springs. Thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to check the Old Friends blog and look for more Old Friends blog visits.